Hey yo, whoop whoop, it's your boy Killer J, coming with you with another edition of Whoops Up, Whoops Down, the Juggalo movie podcast, or whatever this thing will become as we continue. And today, folks, got something special for you. Got something special. Today, we're going to go over the Oscar nominations, focusing a lot on the best pictures, and then over the few categories. Also, going to go over like how it works per se, like how the Oscars actually work, and then we're going to go over the remaining schedule, how we're going to pertain this, because this is a Oscar series. I'm calling it. So there are 10 nominations. For Best Pictures, and my goal is to review all 10 movies. Now, there's 5 weeks until the Oscars, so there's going to be a little scheduling change with Whoops Up, Whoops Down, but I'm very excited. But let's get to the nominations first, and then we'll meet you at the end of that portion and get you to the schedule of what's coming next. Okay, guys, 2025 Oscar nominations are up, and we're about to go over the nominations thanks to NPR.com or .org. It's an organization, not a .com. Mobile. So before we go through the nominations, let's talk about real quick on how does the Oscars work. Well, the Oscars are pretty much voted on based on the film industry, like the peers. So, best pictures, only a certain amount of people are able to vote on what's best picture. Previous best actors will vote on who their favorite actor year is. It's kind of a campaign, but it's more of a celebration from your peers. It's a recognition from your peers. Okay, so if you don't agree with them, it's more of how the industry looks at the year and what they view as the best film. And for a while, only people that were winning these rewards were white men. So for a while, there were certain films that were getting recognized over other films, and sometimes they get it wrong. I mean, I hope down the road that we could actually go over. Kind of some best pictures that were deemed like bad or deemed as not a good choice. There is a film on this list that is getting some, like, why is that on the list? But we'll go over there. But yes, so this mostly is a campaign. The only really criteria for to have your film considered, it has to be come out within the calendar year. So from January 1st to December 31st, the film has to come out. It has to run for 2 weeks. Not necessarily a nationwide or stuff like that. It has to release in a theater, even in California, for like 2 weeks. So there's certain films that are like, I never heard these films. How'd they get nominated? Well, they fit in the criteria. They were in film festivals, and the peers in Hollywood viewed that this film should be recognized. So let's take a look at the nominations, and see, how it's shaping up. Okay, boop 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 boop. All right, so we got Best Picture, Enrona, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Doom Part 2, Emilia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, and Wicked. All right, so I've seen 3 films that were in my list that got nominated for an Oscar. I think last year, I saw 8 out of the 10. So this year, I didn't do so hot. Now, some of these films weren't even on weren't on my radar. The films that were on my radar, I did see. Enora, is a film that was on my list that I kind of missed. So I'm glad that it did get nominated, so I have an excuse to watch it. All right, so performance by an actor in a leading role. We have Adrien Brody, The Brutalist, Timothy Chalamet from A Complete Unknown, Colin Domingo, Sing Sing, Ray Fiennes in Conclave, Sebastian Stan in The Apprentice. So 3 actors that got nominated for Best Actor also got nominated, were also in Best Picture. So that'd be very good to watch these films and dictate, which performance we like better. Um, Colin Domingo and Sing Sing, I seen a trailer for that. It's a movie I want to see, and if he's getting recognition like that, mm, mm. And then Sebastian Stan as in Apprentice, he's playing Donald Trump, and it's really good. Like I'm telling you, like it's really good. Like I would seek that one out. So this is actually a good list. All right, so performance by an actor in a supporting role. All right, you have Euro Borzov, some Russian dude, and Arona, Edward Norton in A Complete Unknown, Guy Pearce in The Brutalist, Jeremy Strong in The Apprentice. And Kieran Culkin in A Real Pain. So once again, 3 films in this category got nominated for Best Picture. So we'll definitely be able to debate. Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain, another film that I saw the trailer for and wanted to seek out. It's a film that I will seek out and probably will get a review. I love Kieran Culkin in Succession. So we're actually having a Succession battle with Jeremy Strong, who is also in Succession as the older brother, and Kieran Culkin being the younger brother. So that's a little fun little play there. Yes. So Jeremy Strong's performance in The Apprentice, I would say it's very good. I think the if you remember my video last week, I said that really what holds this movie together, The Apprentice, is these 2 actors, and the Academy Awards totally agree. So I'm right about something. All right, so performance by an actress in a leading role. So these are before we go with that, what classifies a supporting role? You have to be in the film for at least 30 minutes. I think that is like and you're not a lead. You're not the main guy. You're not the focus. You're just a bit part that helps the story along, or you really did a great performance, stuff like that. So now we're at performance by an actress in a leading role. We have Cynthia Erivo for Wicked, Carla Sofia Garcon in Amelia Perez, Mickey Madison in Aurora, Demi Moore, The Substance, and Fedra Torres and I'm Still Here. Now, all 5 of these nominations are in our Best Pictures. And I feel like this year, this is whoever wins this race might dictate who wins Best Picture. Usually it's Best Actor, but seeing how all 5 of these people, and I mean, based on what I know, I'm still there. I'm still here. I do not know what that film is, but the other 4 films, these rely on the female actress in these roles, to mean more in The Substance. I mean, these are films about these characters. So the fact that they got nominated and their movie got nominated just tells me that this might be pay attention to this category a lot. When it comes to Best Picture, Best Actor, I don't necessarily think whoever wins that is a guarantee for Best Picture. But I think these actresses are definitely. So performance by an actress in a supporting role. We have Monica Barbo in A Completely Unknown, Ariana Grande in Wicked, Felicity Jones in The Brutalist, Isabella Rossellini in Conclave, and Zoe Saldana Gamora in Emilia Perez. All right, once again, these 5 actresses are also in the Best Picture, so we were able to check out their performance. Margaret Qualley not being nominated for The Substance is pretty shocking, because I think her part in the movie really dictates the success of The Substance. It's not just Demi Moore's character of Elizabeth, it's also Sue. Like you need it's because the whole film is about one, even though there's 2, there's 1. So I'm really disappointed in that, but I see like these once again these act like I'm looking forward to comparing and when we do the I'm already 8 minutes. Wow. All right. Best anime feature. I'm not surprised about Inside Out 2, The Wild Robot. I hear a lot of love. Haven't heard about the other ones. Animated shorts. These are just shorts that are animated, blah blah blah. But The achievement in cinematography, that's like, Nosferatu being on here, I was surprised that didn't get nominated for Best Picture, but Nosferatu being nominated in cinematography is well deserving. Dune 2, Dune Part 2, which, that, very deserving from what I've seen. Okay, so costume design, Nosferatu, that's going to eat, Wicked, of course. Conclave, oh yeah. That makes sense. Achievement in directing. So this is best director, and usually it used to be best actor, best director, best picture. Usually can go hand in hand. Hasn't really been the case as much, but so we have Arona and Sean Baker, The Brutalist, and Brady Colbert. Completely Unknown, James Mangold, Amelia Perez as Jacques Aridid, and The Substance by Caroline Farget. That's a good list. Surprised Denis Villeneuve is not on that list at all. Like, that is shocking. The way that he directed that sci-fi epic. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, if you look at it, I don't know. I have to look at who Jacques Aridid is. Yes. All right. Ooh, okay. Okay. So the reason when you haven't heard Malia Perez or I'm Still Here is that they're both international feature film. So I think it's possible whoever wins these two could be more likely for Best Picture, because if 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 Amelia Perez wins international and I'm Still Here wins Best Picture, it's like what? It's just like when Parasite won. All right. All right. I feel like that. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to mention this. Writing an original screenplay also could be a key winner, because I mean, look at the name of the list. I mean, The Substance is there, The Brutalist, and The Arona is on there. So I think if The Substance, they might give The Substance the win for original screenplay and give somebody else the Best Picture. It's possible, but but that's kind of the Oscar list right there. So now we'll go over here and talk about how the rest of the week's gonna go, how the rest of the month go as we try to get through these Best Pictures. So, all right, let me cut it to the next portion. Back at full screen. So now we're gonna go over the upcoming weeks and how we're gonna be able to fit 10 movies in 5 weeks. That means you're gonna have to get 2 scoopfuls of Whoops Up, Whoops Down to really get these films out. And we're going to go into depth. So if you want to follow along, here is the schedule about which films I'm going to review in week 1, 2, in these week. Okay, so for week 1, so we're going to do Conclave and Arona. All right, week 2 we're going to do The Brutalist and Nickel Boys. Week 3 is going to be Wicked and A Complete Unknown. Week 4 will be Amelia Perez and I'm Still Here. And then week 5 will be The Substance and Dune Part 2. I will keep, as the series goes on, I will keep reminding you of what's up to deck. But yes, so the next time you'll see me will be next Wednesday when I review Conclave. And then I'll be back the next Friday next week with Enrona. And maybe I will say the damn movie right. And the aim of this series will be, trying to distinguish what the difference between film and movie. Because that is a distinguisher that will help you understand why decisions are being made or why I view things differently. So just give you a quick breakdown without totally hammering your head and being preachy about it. So film is basically the art of actually the moving pictures to be able to tell a story and stuff like that, pushing the art form forward. Where movies, to me, when I say like, oh, this is a good movie, or just sometimes I use the term movie for more just pure entertainment, not there to really push the any genre forward and stuff like that. There's no real. The aim of a movie is to take my money. The aim for films, to me, is to aim to aspire. So the whole look back, when I did the look back, it was trying to find good films, great films, because films, I believe, hold up no matter what time you watch it, because it aims to inspire, it aims to tell a story, and not trying to be, look all the CGI spin, look all this big budget shit. It's more about the art form and telling a good story. So, hopefully, as these episodes are going on, you're getting a little bit understanding of where I'm coming from, because it didn't take me till I was like 12 years old where I made that distinguish, and ever since I was 12, the way I view films is different. So yeah, so join me for this Oscar series, and let's see. As we, gear up for the Oscars, we'll do an Oscar prediction and we'll do an Oscar recap. I would love for you to share that with me. I don't know if I can do live at all, but I'll figure something out. But yeah, I would still love you guys to join me in this fun and in this series. And this doesn't count any movies that I see in the theaters like a new release. I will, once I see a movie, so there might be a week where you get 3 scoops or 4 scoops. Just know that I'm about to get super duper active with films. You're probably like, man, when's this guy actually going to talk about films of death? Well, that's next week, buddy. So join me now Wednesday, 8 p.m. as I review Conclave. So thanks for watching. Appreciate the love. Whoop, whoop, much clown. Motherfucking love.